What's up? What's up? What's up, world? What's up? What's up, everybody? We want to welcome you to episode 16, another fire episode. As usual, I want to say what's up to everybody out there in the internet world and the YouTube world. As usual, I start out by saying I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. So it's time to begin. We got some hot topics. I don't know what's going on in 2025, but it ain't a day that go by that it ain't some shit popping off.
It's the completion, man. Everything coming full circle this year.
Yep, 9 is a number. You ain't lying. We was talking about that earlier, how 9 is the representation of completion, and it seems like everything coming full circle. And the crazy part about it, Cat Williams set it off.
Mm-hmm.
He set this shit out. That I ain't never seen a nigga look more like Nostradamus than Cat.
Yeah, huh?
He didn't miss. He was on point.
Yeah, Cat was on point, and we thought he was crazy.
We thought he was crazy.
Man. Yeah, he was spitting facts. 2025
Yeah.
and 2025 just got started, and it feels like 6 months.
Yeah,
Man, so much didn't happen.
Yeah, so
every
King,
day.
Man, how you feeling, man?
What up?
How you feeling, baby?
Man, feeling good. Glad to be on here, man. Appreciate it being back. Missed last week, but I caught it. I was watching it live on the way home from filming, and yeah, man, he was holding it down. I hear you. I'm glad to be back on tonight, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trust. Talk to me.
Man, I got my Huey shirt on today, man. I'm feeling real black, man. I'm feeling black today.
I'm black,
y'all.
Yeah, man. But now, man, blessed, man. Happy to be here as usual, kicking it at Mama Highs. Yeah, ready to get another high one in, man. Let's do this,
man. Yep. For sure. Yeah, man. Mom in there chilling, man. I think that she watching some reruns of the Price is Right or some shit. So
turn the TV down.
Yeah. And for all y'all out there who got a problem with me because I'm in my 30s plus 30s and up living with my mama, fuck y'all. Damn right. I'm in my mama house. So what?
At Mama's eyes.
Talk about me. Yeah, I got a podcast at my mama's house too. I don't give a damn. Yeah, man. So as usual, this icebreaker that we starting out with, man, it is so fitting for the subject matter that we're gonna be talking about today. Just the whole energy of today's podcast. This is the perfect icebreaker, bro. I'm telling y'all not gonna be ready for this icebreaker. I'm telling you.
Oh,
so,
man.
So this is what I love about it. They truly set the tone for the show, dog. And I also want to say what I love about it is definitely a niche because I don't know of no other podcast that actually officially does icebreakers before when they start the show. So I'm proud to know that I have created some type of niche with the podcast. Yeah. So we do stand out with this particular thing we got going on, man. So I've even had some people tell me, hey man, your icebreakers, I like that, bro. Your icebreakers be hilarious. So
yeah, man, keeping it light, man. Don't take life too serious and shit.
Yeah, that's right. That's why one of the ways I describe the show is I say social commentary with a big bowl of comedy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we definitely serious about shit, but at the same time, you know what I mean, you got to balance that shit off with some comedy. So we definitely gonna have some laughs and giggles in this camp. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start it off with this, man. Let's check this icebreaker out. I think I watched it like 20 times. I'm not gonna even lie to you, bro. Let's see. All right, there you go.
You haven't don't make me do shit. Do you understand me? Bitch, you fuck up with me, you don't tell me shit. Bitch, I provide for my kids, and that's it. You don't make me do shit. Do you understand me? Bitch, you fuck up with me. You don't tell me shit. Bitch, I provide for my kids, and that's it. You don't make me do shit. Do you understand me? Bitch, you don't tell me shit. Bitch, I provide for my kids, and that's it.
Bro, tired of this shit.
And that's it. And that's it.
Damn, bro. What the fuck? Where do you find this shit at, Rob?
What are you? Yeah. What are you at? Where is your timeline?
Woo! And that's it.
That was a cinder block breaker. That was no ice ray. That was like that was like some Project Hood shit. Like that. He was through.
I mean, the shit ain't funny, but the shit funny.
He was through.
He was through.
And that's it.
She done pushed that brother to the edge, right?
Man,
somebody
bro,
need to go check on bruh.
Can you imagine how much it took to get him to that point?
I can only imagine, bro. You seen she snatched him up by the throat. That's how she handled him.
So
crazy.
He's clearly been letting her get away with it. He's been very patient.
The size of that.
He's endured some shit.
The size of that forearm, I don't know if he's been letting her. I think it's just been happening.
Nah, I think so. I don't. My assumption, he don't, because here's the thing.
That's a big girl.
In order for you to be that comfortable to choke a man,
that's what I'm saying. That's a big girl.
But what I'm saying is I know he hasn't, inflicted anything on her, because all it takes is a man to inflict some pain on a woman one time, and she's probably not going to do that no more.
We're not condoning domestic violence.
I was King. You took the words out of my mouth, brother.
We're not condoning domestic violence.
I didn't say anything to warrant that assumption. Man, fuck these people out here. Shit. They're gonna take it how they want anyway. Fuck.
We're not condoning domestic violence.
I ain't in the business of explaining.
Okay.
Long as we ain't saying we hitting nobody, fuck them. Shit. But yeah, he's put up with a lot.
Yeah, brother put up with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And they say, we ain't together. I take care of my kids.
That's it.
That's
I
it.
want to get a picture of his face and put that's it.
Hey,
that's it.
It be that simple sometimes. It be that simple sometimes. I just got off work. I need to check my emails. I pay my bills. I take care of my kids. And that's it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go grab me a beer.
Yeah, man. And you seen how quick, but did you see her face?
Yeah, he scared the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. Like, for example, my ex, her son, we would sometimes go to his auntie and uncle house. And they had a big dog, but it was a friendly dog. The dog didn't mess with nobody. It's a big dog, like a husky or something. I don't know what. I'm not sure if that was the exact type of dog. But he was playing with the dog too much one day. And he messed around and poked the dog in the eye.
Oh.
Perfect segue.
That was great. Did you do that? Did you do that sound effect?
No.
Nah, that's my damn dog.
That was great.
Perfect segue.
That's how my dog felt about getting poked in the eye. Yes. She was like, no.
And y'all know what happened, right? He got scarred up. The
dog?
Hell no.
The kid?
Yeah.
Damn.
Dog got on his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, Prices got a little scratched up, man. I felt bad for him, but I was like, hey, don't. I had told him, me and his uncle told him about messing with the dog like that, but he ended up poking him in the dog in the eye. His mama was pissed as usual, blaming on everybody but the kid. but you know, it is what it is. He was a few scratches, but he scratched like on the hand. He went in some of the face because he had bit him on the hand. And then her on his face, like, don't touch me no more. Don't play with me.
God damn.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't light either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, ladies out there, please get y'all stop being so comfortable to put your hands on these men. Men are strong. You know what I mean? You know, don't put your hands on nobody. Just like a man shouldn't put his hands on you, don't be putting your hands on them.
Yeah, keep your hands to yourselves, people. Keep your hands to yourselves.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because self-defense is legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that's a fact. Don't matter what gender you are, it's legal.
Yeah, and man, and let me tell you something. In Texas, domestic violence done got so bad on both parts in Texas, bro. It's whoever caught the laws first.
Yeah,
whoever caught the laws first, the other one, you're going to jail.
You're going.
And somebody gonna ride.
You're getting the case.
For sure. Yeah. So keep your damn hands to yourself.
Exactly.
You don't want them problems. You don't want them problems.
Ooh, tell me about it, bro.
Just take a fucking walk. Fuck it.
You ain't lying out there. Yeah. So we finna go into the second one. Man, I ain't lying. It's hot tonight, man. It's some steam. It's some crazy shit going on. We finna go into the next one.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
This is interesting, man.
Mama bringing down the lasagna.
and when you watch it, when you watch this video, you're going to see why it's so interesting. The dynamics is kind of crazy. And now that doesn't change for a lot of people, including me. But we're gonna see. Y'all can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is my baby. She gives me the best advice ever. This is my baby doll. She's a queen. She's rich and she's fly. And she's super humble. And the bitch is smart. She's very smart and she gets business. And y'all can learn a thing or two from her. Thank you.
Damn, Gucci.
So the question is, because it's caused a lot of controversy, is, and you can speak on it from a personal standpoint or a general standpoint or both. What are your thoughts? Would you be okay, or would it be a problem if your wife is on a yacht out of town, out of state, in the middle of the ocean, just gladly hugging and sitting on another man, regardless of, because we clearly understand, we clearly know the man's sexual preference, but regardless of it, what's your thoughts? Who want to go first?
Let King go first. He's a married man. I'm single over here. So.
Wow. Damn. On the spot, man. Okay, so if I'm able to just analyze the Gucci Mane situation, let me just go on mine. Okay, my wife, like you said, your wife, my wife. It's my wife. It's like I say, I guess I'd have to look at it in a situational kind of point, because if I'm looking at this one, it's like the dude clearly is batting for the other team. They clearly probably have some sort of friendship.
Hold on. Boy, you a cold man with the words.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Go ahead, but that was nice, man. I like that.
You know, he clearly. But at the same sense of it, it's like they got a relationship. We know how these celebrity relationships be. You know, they probably got an agreement between each other, wife and their wife. But now bringing it back to me personally and my wife, we don't have that agreement. You know, we don't have that agreement in a sense of like we're gonna put ourselves in a situation, especially if we a couple, we in a public eye, and we're not gonna put ourselves in a situation where it's gonna look ignorant or funny and get back to each other in a sense like that. So regardless if he's gay or not, I don't see my wife in his lap. I don't see that. I see like maybe a great embrace hug if they close friends and he happens to be batting for the other team or whatever. Because I know that some of them, they still be trying to get with women too at the same time and playing that game, or they just like fuck it, period. And those things are there. But again, that goes back onto your own home training in the sense of like, what kind of wife do you got? Can she be gone in the middle of the ocean, out of state, with another dude on a yacht? Can that be a situation? Have you been in a situation with her? So being married, there's so many conversations and questions and variables and things that you have to experience with your wife in order for that to be the situation. Because they would, like I said, they would have to be friends from like childhood, and he just been gay his whole life, and they just been close friends and da da da. But that's how I see it. I could, but I know my wife. I don't see that being an issue. You know, like I don't see that being like that being even a situation. So it's like nah. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. That's kind of. It's just kind of distasteful. I don't want to use the word disrespectful because it seems so strong in the sense of what we're talking about. But I think it's distasteful to put yourself in that situation, especially if you're married. Now, if you're single, different. Now, if you're single but you're monogamously dating somebody, that's something different too, because now you have made a verbal or a physical exchange of we're gonna be monogamous. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna play this whatever. But I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm not the single guy on here. But
Well,
far as the
she's
marriage
definitely not single either. So we're
yeah, from
talking
the
about
marriage, yeah, she's married too. From a marriage standpoint, it all comes down to marriage laws. What are your marriage laws between you and your wife? It doesn't matter what the social says, or what you think it may be for traditional. Like I'm a traditional man, and she ain't supposed to do that. Hey, whatever your marriage laws are, that's what I think. Because Gucci Mane and her, they've been together so long, and the things that they probably done been through. I can't say every story, but they probably have certain rules and laws and policies between each other that explain what we just seen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I know me and my wife, we don't have those kind of policies and laws.
What's up? Trust?
Shit, man. First, I'm gonna give her props. This is the same young lady, you know, he went and sat down. She held it down, increased the money. Big ups to that young lady for that. But she would have had me so fucked up. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm like King, man. I don't care if he batting for the other team, man. I don't give a damn. You ain't sitting on his lap. Dick get hard. Fuck that. No. I'm not with it. And again, you know, to back King up again, I don't know their relationship, so I can't speak toward their relationship. But me, from a personal standpoint, you ain't sitting. What? Mine better not even sit on Santa Claus' lap. I don't give a damn. What? No. Hell no. What?
Ho, ho, ho.
Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
No.
Santa Claus.
Straight up, man. Nah, I can't do it, man.
He get mad at the Christmas song. He's swinging. The tree ain't got a chance.
That nigga saying
I'm
she
trying
can't
to tell
sit
you,
on Santa lap.
she bet not.
He just trying to get more gifts, baby. Hey, bro. He just trying to get more gifts, baby.
He sure got some gifts to give. No, sir, man. Yeah. But you know, you can tell whoever the guy is, though, they got a real comfortable relationship because he called a bitch and everything.
Man, that's so weird. Yeah, yes.
You
And
know,
that was that was my initial response too. Was like, why are we surprised? I thought this was the black woman's best friend, the gay guy.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. All
Man.
these years.
Well, it's
that's
not
who
so
she put
much about
first.
surprise. I don't think people are surprised. I think people are surprised because she's married and common man's mind, she shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, commonality still exists. You know, my thoughts on it is one, the part for me, the part that gave me the most concern the part that gave me the most concern wasn't even just her sitting on his lap. That actually, sadly, that wasn't even the worst part to me. The worst part to me was that regardless of a man's sexual preference, you allowing a man to comfortably, loosely call you a bitch.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's a good chance that even if I get mad, it doesn't matter what emotion enacts me to call you a bitch. It's still me calling you a bitch, and you the mother of my kids.
But you don't think that's a cultural
in any capacity? So my point is like the fact that this man is comfortable calling you a bitch, and you know you're a married woman, knowing it's a good chance you probably get mad if Gucci call you a bitch. That told me everything I need to know about how she truly sees him in that relationship. And people can say, you know, oh, she loves him. She probably do. But when I see that, plus you comfortably sitting on his lap just because you feel it's okay because of his sexual preference, you're telling on yourself. And people, one of the things that kills me is people, I can't be mad at it because a lot of people don't understand how the mind works. And by me having a psychology background, understanding that every action comes from a root of something.
Right.
She's telling me, I really didn't even like this nigga when I met him, but he was Gucci. She's telling me that I can, if there was somebody else that could pay me, that was a high, that would offer me as a higher bidder, I go to him.
But she was with him before he was Gucci.
Let me finish.
I thought she was with him before he was Gucci.
No, hell no.
No.
Okay. She was with him when he was Gucci man.
When he was Gucci man.
Then on top of that, you should be on your P's and Q's knowing that you slept with his former homie.
Oh, you went and digged up some dirt.
Well, it's public information. It's just y'all forgot about it. He slept with Yo Gotti.
And he's never cheated on
he
her.
Was in a public relationship with her.
Okay, so
she has
was with Yo Gotti first.
No.
She was with Yo Gotti.
She was already with Gucci.
And had a public relationship with Yo Gotti.
She slept around with Yo Gotti.
This is
allegedly. Kinfolk, I'm gonna do my research. One thing I'm not gonna do at my mama's house is throw out false accusations. Yeah, so I'm never gonna do that. That's one thing I pride myself on. This is not a messy show. Anything I speak is gonna either be fact or I'm gonna say allegedly, which means I'm letting the world know I don't know if it's true. Yes, this is known. And he was mad at her for that and forgave her. He overlooked the fact that, she held it down when he did get locked up. So, and then it's also, too, his guilty conscience because he was knocking down bitches left and right in her face. He slept with Nikki.
Who, Gucci Mane?
Yeah. I mean, Gucci slept with a lot of rap girls.
So, yeah. Do you respect marriage? Do you respect marriage laws? between each other though? Maybe they got an agreement.
But we don't know that. So I'm basing it off commonality. We don't know what their lifestyle is. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just basing it off commonality, because if we get to saying, well, what if it is, then that's a never ending show, because it's like 30 different lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? I'm just basing this off the common man, the common social norm.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: if we start slicing it down, then it's never ending. It never ends.
No, I get what you're saying on the slicing it down and never.
Yeah, we don't want to go down that rabbit hole. It'll never end. You know,
I get communities,
sexual communities they have.
Yeah, I get what you're putting down. You know what I'm saying on that part, but I'm more so like the relationship part of it, whether you're married or monogamously together, there's still a verbal or physical common bond of like, this is how.
And that's a lifestyle. That means it's turning into a chosen lifestyle. I'm just come on, King. You know there are common rules in marriage. Now there's just some shit just universal to a certain extent.
We hope so. Yeah, we would hope so. Yeah.
I mean, it is. We know this. Come on now. We understand.
I watch a lot of fucking Tubi, man. So
yeah, Tubi fucking you up.
It's fucking me up. It's fucking.
Here's my thing.
Shit going on Tubi, huh?
Yeah, like
they got some.
Let's be real. If we have a get together, and it's a couples, let's say it's a couples outing. Come on, it's going there's going to be an expectation of common respect.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The common idea though too, when you're saying that the bitch part is, okay, you're in Atlanta, you're in ATL, you are. And
stop.
Ain't that the way that they talk to each other? The dude girls.
No, stop.
The dude girls.
He's saying gay men. That's how gay men.
Like gay men, don't they say bitch and all that? Because they do that here in Houston.
That's not an Atlanta thing. That's just a gay thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The dude is gay. So I'm saying Gucci Man had to have been around this guy before.
I'm not saying he haven't.
So I'm
looking at it. Okay, so let's take it outside of marriage, right? Let's take it outside of common marriage. You know, the commonality.
No, I'm just taking it in a common sense of like just us hanging out there, and we heard this dude say this about this girl, and she accepts it. Yeah, this bitch is smart. Blah blah blah, and we hear it. Because to me, normally, if I hear a dude say, "Hey, I'm in the grocery store," and the cashier's like, "Bitch, you need to pay," I'm gonna say something to the cashier like, "Hey, dude, hey, you don't talk like that to your lady." But if I'm in the club,
wait, what you say again?
Say, "Hey, let's get the dance floor." I'm not gonna go and say, "Hey, don't call her a bitch." Don't call her a bitch.
I ain't gonna say shit. That ain't my battle.
Because that's how they.
Nigga, don't crash out over these bitches, King. No.
I'm not saying I'm gonna crash out about. I'm just saying. How they talk to each other. I don't think it's acceptable. I don't like that. Yeah. I don't like that they call each other bitch in an endearment way. The same way some people probably don't like us saying nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Same way I don't like hearing a dude that's gay that says bitch to a woman that's not gay.
No, I don't care. I don't care if it's nobody else woman. I don't care.
You know. No, I don't.
People take that bitch word because I had a significant other, and she liked when I called her bitch. You know what I'm saying? I would call her bitch like a term of endearment. You know what I'm saying, bitch? Yeah, you looking good today, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I could never do that.
We out washing clothes one day, man. I'm living off of 1960 at the time, and we washing clothes, and the lady hear me calling her a bitch. So the lady was like, "Oh, baby, you need to get away from him." And woo, start trying to tell her about me. She turned to the lady and was like, "Bitch, stay out of our business."
And again, that's not the common norm.
This is
what I say. If you want to complicate it, cool, King, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to
You know what I'm saying, bro.
I'm part of the norm. I'm part of the norm. This is
exactly.
Real situations.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to complicate it, man. Hold on. I gotta check something.
Yeah, damn, man. But so okay, hold on, because you hit me with one. So she stepped out on him.
Yes. So you should really be extra careful
About your actions,
Yeah, I
because you
see
know
that.
about your
already.
action.
I didn't know she stepped out on him.
Yes.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't
He
want to
know
make
what
it
he
sound
got.
like she just
He
stepped
know
out
what
on
he
him.
got.
He
Here's
stepping
the
out on her
thing,
too.
bro. It's just a lot wrong with this picture, bro. Like that video, like you comfortable enough with calling this man's wife a bitch, which ain't his fault, right? Because the whole premise of the conversation is, would you consider this disrespectful? And most people are probably gonna say, yeah. Because here's the thing, okay, so I know lifestyle couples, right? People that share each other or vice versa, different layers to it. Some just share a woman, or with a woman, some share a man with it. At the end of the day, bro, there's still a high level of respect that must be given.
Yeah.
In fact, the respect for people that live these lifestyles is actually more demanded because of what the benefit you may get from giving them that respect. Because you're essentially sharing your partner with someone. So your respect level ought to be way high.
Hold on. Did you see King face when you said that? You was like,
see what I mean?
King was like,
what?
He was not feeling that shit, boy.
Yeah. So, let me give you an example. And hear me out. Let me give you an example.
I'm listening.
So it was one time, rest in peace to my mom, to my big bro Mad Dog, right? So Mad Dog was a ism, right? He was a IMP, right? So, and at that time I think he had like maybe 4 at the time, right? And so one of the things about we was a group members in a rap group, we rap a lot. So but he hustled too. And so we had got really close, you know what I'm saying? Because the other group member, he hustled, but he wasn't heavy, like in the streets like us. We was like in the streets, right? And so we was hustling, man. We everything together, right? And so we was together a lot. And it was one time we was at the club. I don't know which club that was. It was right off Collinsworth. It was a strip club, right? And we was there together. And when we ended up coming outside, we was in the club, we ended up coming outside because he had to go talk to one of his 304s, right? She was checking in because it was a blade over there too at the time. It was a strip, it was popping. Collinwood was beast mode, Cavalcade, Jensen, strip clubs, and the blade. Same time. Bitch can work 2 jobs at the same time. So it was cold, boy. So anyway, it was a dude, a trick, and he was trying to, get a photo, holler at her, whatever. And so she was like, okay, I get with you. I'm talking to daddy right now. These are words. She said, I'm talking to daddy. And so the dude messed around and was like, oh, fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Da. Kinfolk. She sell coochie. Yeah. She sell coochie. Do you know we would almost lit that dude up? Because he was out of line. He called her a bitch and it was disrespectful. Me and Mad, we pulled out. Who the fuck? And I'm stupid, nigga. Who the fuck you talking to? You ain't gonna talk to her like that, nigga. And then Mad like, nigga, you don't call my bitch a bitch, nigga. I can't make this shit up, man.
Damn.
I mean, the shit ain't funny, but the shit funny.
God damn, man.
And the dude got in line, bro. And then one of the security for the club was like, hey, bro, you got to respect the ladies, bro. So you had 3 men commanding respect and the girl sell coochie.
Damn.
So if a girl that sell coochie get called that, if you're not qualified, I mean, And true enough, he was a total stranger. But my point is that I feel like if you're a married woman and you not, and that's not your husband calling you that, and then it's a good chance your husband might get a negative reaction from you if you call her that. That's disrespectful to me.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good subject, right?
And before we go to the next one, I want to say this in the words of Mad Dog, rest in peace, man. He said, bitches are evil. God damn, man. Oh, man.
Those statements are not promoted by my mom.
Man was a trip, man.
Man was something else. Yeah, man. All right, so let's go to the next one, bro. Let me see here. So there it is. Hey, anybody watching, man? Y'all comment. Tell us what you think. Tell me your thoughts in the comments, man. All right, so we finna get straight into it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm really ready to set it off with this shit, bro. I'm so sick of this chick, man. Bro, like,
what we got now?
Like, bro, the disrespect is so crazy. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life, bro. But hey, it is what it is. So there's this Texas Congresswoman named Jasmine Crockett, and she's been quite the center of attention since she's been in office. She's been very disrespectful. She's disrespect anyone she has an issue with or disagrees with her. She once in a Senate meeting called a white woman a child. And the sad part about it, there's a portion of Black America that actually supported the disrespect and justified it by saying that's the way we talk, not understanding that that's how we talk when we're around each other. It's not professional. She also disrespected another white man at a Senate meeting, told him to shut up, and then called him a racist. And then she's been recently disrespecting Trump, caused a scene at the presidential address yesterday. And then she also been disrespecting Elon Musk. And also she ended up making a video mimicking Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, where she actually attempted to crip walk, which is a gang dance that was not invented by them, but it was taken from a 1950s dancer who had one leg and they called him Crip. And so that's the backstory behind it. And then I'll send y'all the video one day, probably tonight or tomorrow. But anyway, it's been used in a very negative light when it was once something that was inspiring motivation for handicapped people to, hey, you can still live and succeed and do things. So let me play this clip. And I'm gonna play a couple of clips of her before we even talk about it, because she's been doing way too much.
Go forward.
It's a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up. This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up.
All right, so let me go to the other one. Hold your thoughts. Hold your thoughts. God damn. Hold your thoughts.
Man.
Hey, Big Yogi. Okay, hold on. Let me go to the other video, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna show one more video, okay?
All right.
Go for it.
putting it on the screen?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm looking for the video, y'all. Give me a second. I thought I had, oh, there you go. All right, so let me share it real quick. Yeah, man, she's been doing a whole lot, bro.
Yeah, she stay in the news or on somebody's timeline.
Yeah,
it definitely is being pushed.
I'm gonna get it on the flow.
You really about to do it?
40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
They get on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Must have on a beat, bro. Deep boy in the rap. He a freak though, man down. Call like Ember Lambs. Tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like peas. What's up with these?
All right, before we get into it, before we get into it,
What in the K-Dot blasphemy? What in the blasphemy?
Regardless of the agreement and disagreement about that halftime show, all I've seen that come out of that shit was ignorance and a bunch of fake woke niggas who ain't never did nothing to help the black community. Now, again, it's not about K-Dot.
Yeah.
But look what's happening, because we are a nation of followers. We literally sit here, have a nation's representative that's in office under oath, which means you're supposed to have a higher level of professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell the difference between her and Sexy Red.
Oh, not Sexy Red.
Yeah. So with that being said, who want to go first? Go ahead.
Well, I like to give flowers before I do any bashing on people, man.
Go ahead.
She's a very educated and knowledgeable young lady, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And I commend her on her career and being able to get to the point where she is today. You know, what I think she's failing to realize, though, is that when we get to these levels and these positions as black people, you know what I mean, or people of color, whatever you want to call us, you know what I'm saying? You know, the names get so miscued at times. So whatever you want to call us, we have to learn that we have to hold ourselves to a different level of not only integrity, but professionalism. Because they already judging you right off the bat. They looking for you to mess up. They looking for you to be ghetto. They looking for you to be loud. They looking for you to be out of pocket and doing things that misrepresent us as a people. You understand what I'm saying? So she has to be very mindful about the things she do. You get what I'm saying? Like, I love her vigor. You know what I mean? I love her vigor. You know, because you need that kind of vigor in the Senate, in the House, and all these kind of things. Because if you don't, man, them houses of representatives can get real tough, bro. If you ain't standing up, man, they will run over you up in there. You know, they get in shouting matches in there at times. You know what I mean? It happens. It happens. But like I say, she just has to be more mindful of the position that she holds and how she's representing us as a people. You know what I mean? But I love people being unapologetically black. You know what I mean? I love that type of shit. It's a way to do it though when you're in the public eye though, you know, especially in the position like she's in, you know what I mean? Because you got to go in here, talk to these high representatives and White House staff members and all these type of things. So you got to kind of check a lot of shit at the door. And I think she get away from there from time to time, but shout out to the queen. I still love her, even though I don't agree with everything she do.
All right, King.
Yeah.
Your thoughts.
Yeah, man. I like how you put that, Trust. I like how you gave her flowers and stuff because, you know, I've been looking at her for a couple of weeks now too, and seeing her on the radar, timelines, the news cycles, CNN, MSNBC. Every time there's something going on, they got talking about her. And now, you know, I do try to balance out what I'm checking out, and I'll look at some left-wing news media or podcasts or right-wing podcasts or people that's in the middle, just people talking, just listen. And it's starting to filter over into the right-wing podcast where we're starting to see, like, you know, some of them are talking about who are up next on the Democratic list to be, you know, candidates for president. And this young lady, she's in the bottom like 4 or 5 out of the 20 people that's on there, but she's on the list. So to me, I want to first and foremost, like, because everything I'm about to say next, I want to direct it at a certain demographic of people. Like, there's an 80-20 thing going on in America right now. Anything that comes out is an 80-20 conversation. 80% of the people are in agreement of it. 20% are in the other opposing view. And it's being told to us like it's like a 50-50, like half the people think this and half the people think that. But it really is like an 80-20. And a lot of times it seems like these Democrats that are hanging on to what that establishment stuff are like in that 20%. Like 80% of people are like okay with, you know, the transgender thing being some laws about that. And the 20% are like, nah, they need to be included. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But with her, it's kind of like and I've seen it on a lot of podcasts. She's looking like this Trojan horse like they always send to us. And we never look at it in a sense of like, yeah, we've been saying the person who gets the blackface in a high place, and then they start to like either they forget where they come from, or they're mainly there to appease us to where we could say, hey, she's intelligent, she's loud, she's barking in the house, and you got to be able to stand your ground. We're saying that because what if the PowerPoints, what's that? What if the PowerPoints was for us to like that part, and they say we got to find somebody like that. Also, let's give them email talking points that we already know are a fact because of that one Asian the Democratic campaign leader for Kamala. She's Asian. She's defected to the Republicans now. So she's talking, and she's saying they were getting emails from an actual entity in the government telling them what they should say and what they should do. So what makes us think that we're not getting that same thing from Jasmine Crockett for them to just take this person from Texas, this new Congress lady, she happens to have the look, and have her say these things that maybe they are true, but they don't do anything for the constituents. They don't do anything for the Democratic Party. They're not any tools that says, hey, voters, this is how we're going to beat Trump, or this is how we're going to beat the Republicans. There's nothing that she's saying that's saying that. So to me, it's like, okay, she's a Trojan horse. They're playing this game to get us to feel softer and weaken us a little bit to where we're like, oh man, Jasmine Crockett, this and that. And then come 2027, they're going to try to usher her up there with Gavin Newsom and her to be vice. They're going to try to put her in the vice part again. Then they're going to see how Gavin Newsom is not strong by 2026, and they're going to try to push her for like the main thing. Not the main candidate, but she'll be in the limelight. She'll be up there in the limelight. And this is how they're trying to get black folks to stay on the plantation and to go back into this thing. Oh, we're going to vote for a black woman. And y'all know how loud she's talking. She's strong and all. They got all of those things. So even us that's probably either in the middle or some of us that lean more to the right are already saying, man, she's educational, she's smart, she's this, she's that. So they already got us in the lane of like where they want it. When really in reality, she ain't speaking nothing but hot ass motherfucking air. Hot air. Just like they've been doing for the last 30, 40 years. Maxine Waters, she's the pinnacle top of what Jasmine Crockett is going to become. That's what Jasmine Crockett is going to become. Maxine Waters. Because AOC is already on her way to be a Maxine Waters, which is a queen of nothing burgers. The queen of nothing burgers. Meaning nothing is going to happen. They have 1 million nothing burgers sold. And that's what I'm saying. And not to get all like Black Power thing. And it's like, yeah, I like that it's a Black woman. I like that she's, you know, easy on the eyes. And she could be articulate. She could talk. She could maneuver. But the ghetto talk, like the whole hardcore talk or whatever you want to call it, I'll just say street talk, because even the ghetto talk is kind of derogatory. The street talk, we don't need that. We need you to go ahead and sound like those other ones that's in there where you at. Go ahead and figure out how to do that. We'll figure out the street talk of it. We'll do the memes and the street talks for you. We don't need you to do the street talk. We need you to be that strong sister that needs to be there. Because maybe 2032, you will be a presidential candidate that could run. Because right now, y'all number one, y'all got Kamala Harris. That's the number one candidate they have for 2028 is Kamala Harris. And we just saw her lose in 2024. So that means the Democrats are not listening. They're not reading the room at all. They're not reading it at all. And Jasmine Crockett and us in the Altima with high-fiving in the Altima doing 95 down the highway, that ain't it either. That ain't it either. Just because that just ain't. You know, I just want to land my plane right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So, Rodney, we're going to get you in on the next subject since we almost through with this one, but just bear with us, y'all. Oh, also, I want y'all to know, this is ironic. This is going to trip you out. I'm not going to say our name on the line, but me and Big Yogi have the same person last name. We're also first cousins. Yes. Yes. So our family tree is crazy. Yeah. Same first last name, and we are cousins. Blood cousins. So,
what's good, team? What's up, man? What's up?
All right. So yeah, we're gonna get you in on the next conversation, but just stay tuned. All right, so first of all, I want to say this. Jasmine Crockett, you called a white woman on a panel in a Senate meeting, a child. So to all your fans, don't get mad because I'm about to call you a child. Jasmine Crockett, you told Donald Trump to fuck off. So you and your fans don't get mad because I'm about to tell you to fuck off. Jasmine Crockett, you told Elon Musk on several occasions, fuck you. So Jasmine and your fans don't get mad when I tell you on At My Mama's House, fuck you. Let's start that off. So now that I've thrown rocks at your house, when you live in a glass house, we eat. So let me tell y'all a little bit about Jasmine Crockett. She's 43 years old. She's been married 10 years. She's the son of a preacher, and she acts like it. She's from St. Louis, Missouri. She went to U of H, no TSU, and she went to Thurgood Marshall of Law, which is a prestigious school for law. Okay, she's been married 10 years. From what I've seen, her husband looks like a simp, and based off how she acts, he has to be a simp because no real alpha male has a woman that talks and acts like that in the public, because that woman's action is always a reflection of the husband. I don't care who the hell you is. How your woman act, how a woman act is going to tell you everything you need to know about that man. It's going to tell you if he's weak. It's going to tell you if he's strong. So I'm gonna mute you, Big Yo. So here's the thing, Jasmine. One problem with you is you're a Democrat. The second problem is that it's not that you're a black woman. That's a plus. The problem is that you're a mad black woman who happens to be married. I don't give a damn about your degrees because your degrees don't never benefit a woman. Accolades don't benefit a man. A woman genius don't benefit a man. Your woman's intelligence don't benefit a man because her educational intelligence could never trump her emotional intelligence. Because no matter how smart a woman is, her emotional intelligence is always going to control her. Another thing, you got a problem with Americans getting $5,000, right? But at the same time, you're okay with Biden allowing illegals in and giving them $10,000. Make it make sense. That's pure hypocrisy. Another thing, Jasmine Crockett, I hope you're watching. See, what the world don't know is that you're the same lawyer who defended those queer Black Lives Matter bitches when they took advantage of $90 million in money that was given and donated and given to and allocated to them by the government, and they went and bought mansions all over the country, and you did it pro bono. And a lot of people say you did it with money under the table because they still had a large portion of the money that they were now being held accountable for asking what you do with it. Yeah, see, the world don't know that, Jasmine Crockett. Where's that money? How is it that you're worth $3 million? Nice. Your husband's just a regular real estate developer. He's not big time, no disrespect to him. What are you getting all that money for? You don't practice law no more because you're a member of the Senate. A Texas congressional Senate only makes, what, $85,000 a year? So, Jasmine Crockett, while you running around disrespecting our president, disrespecting Elon Musk, hell, you probably got a Tesla. While you running around here crip walking, you're crip walking, Jazz. You're crip walking. So you celebrating a gang members dance, and you're okay with the government giving illegal immigrants $10,000 in food stamps.
Banging on them, baby.
But you got a problem with a regular, hardworking, legal Americans getting $5,000, which ain't much, but something better than nothing. Beggars can't be choosy. And you running around here disrespecting everybody, and you basically a pawn. You out here charading yourself, and you're really looking stupid. And to any motherfucker out here that's supporting that bitch, hell to you. And that's all I gotta say about it. I hope she watched the show.
Hey man, you can't be calling her no bitch, man.
Oh,
yeah, right now, man.
A gay man can get away with it.
Yo, jive ass freaking.
That's how you feel, man? Goddamn. He went in on her ass, boy.
Goddamn it, right. Hey, and here's the crazy part. People gonna bash me, but then it's okay for Jasmine to go in on everybody else. Look, to the internet world, I normally wouldn't do that. I don't just come in and just be bashing people and disrespecting people. I purposely did that to see what's going to be the reaction I get as compared to when she do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. She be going in like she about to go out and smoke a black. Like she about to go smoke a black.
Like she got some blicky on her.
Like, I'm like, dang, she raw.
She definitely got to tighten it up. That's what I say. You know, she definitely got to tighten it up. She got to understand that when you in them kind of seats, you're not just representing yourself no more.
No, man.
You represent all of us. You make it hard for the next little young black girl who's coming from behind you, who's going to want to take that seat in the future. they're gonna look at her like she's gonna get in there and carry herself the same way you did.
And they think that because they think that's a sense of power. And I'm telling you, little girls, little young ladies, young women, it is not. That kind of tone is not a sense of power. You don't have to talk like that to have power. You could talk normally, softly, and sternly and still have power. You don't have to curse. You don't have to drag your words. You don't have to make it seem like you're talking to sister girl. And I know that some people have that for their antics, but when you, like Trust saying, you in the House of Congress, you don't need those antics. She's like one handshake away to be able to talk to Trump face to face if she really wanted to. Like sit down and have a conversation. Just like how a lot of them get upset that, oh, Trump may have a relationship with Putin. Shouldn't he be able to talk to all the world leaders if we want to have world peace? If I'm the whole whatever, that's what we got to do. And that's what I don't understand.
Exactly. And that's my whole point. Here's my thing, right? When I'm at work, there's a certain, I'm gonna say this. If I'm let's say I'm at this particular job, right? Because I have a few. There's a certain way I know not to talk. And then let's say when I go to my other job, there's a certain way I know not to talk. Let's say I go to a certain event. There's a certain way I know not to talk. If I go anywhere, depending on the environment, there's a certain way I know not to talk.
Yeah.
Now, just because this particular environment put me in a position or gives me the notion that, hey, I need to not talk a certain way, that isn't taking away my freedom or rights.
No.
It's just called respect.
Decorum.
Etiquette.
Etiquette.
Respect, decorum, integrity.
And not only this, I'm finna take it another level further. Let's say, fuck everybody else. Let's say, fuck what everybody else think. Let's just say that for a minute. Let's say, who gives a fuck about what others think of me? There's this thing called self-respect. I care about what I think of me. I care about what I think of me. And if you don't even care about what you think of you, we got a problem, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't y'all care about what you think of yourself?
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, no, sure.
I can't make this shit up, bro. You gotta care about what you think of yourself. And I care about what I think of myself enough to not want to embarrass myself somewhere. So even if it means I can't necessarily talk, first of all, you gotta have a very limited personality to even feel like you can only talk one way. Think about how small-minded you gotta be. I don't have to talk hood. I don't have to talk street. I don't have to talk that way.
That's what makes it so crazy, because it's
just another dialect. That's it. I have multiple dialects.
And she knows that, and that's what makes it so crazy, because I guarantee you that's not how she moved up in the ranks talking like that.
Exactly.
For sure she did.
She didn't do that when she was in Texas, in the state, in the little old whatever she started.
So did.
She didn't do that in law school, talk like that.
Come on now. You can't do that in class.
No. But now it's like, because
she can't even do that at her daddy church.
And they mixing it because it's like, don't you know you got to go on media, and they're mixing the media with the online, because online then you could curse a little bit and be loose. But on the media news you can't do that. But she
knows how to do it.
She's saying it whenever.
Yeah.
Her and Maxine Waters, all of them are like cursing. Like I've never heard this much cursing from politicians in these last years. It's unbelievable.
And let me go out with this. Ladies, I'm gonna say young girls, because you all ass woman, it's too late for y'all ass anyway. To my young girls, to the young ladies, let me say this, right? Ladies, your most powerful weapon is more powerful than any weapon man has ever created. And here's why. Because that same power that you have is the reason why men even created those weapons. Your power is your femininity. It's the most powerful thing on the planet. It's the reason why most wars are started. It's a fact. If you ask most people in jail why they in jail, they gonna tell you pussy. That's the number one reason why most men in jail. Why you sold drugs? Because I needed to eat. Why you sold drugs? Why you needed to eat? I mean, why you sold drugs? Because I need to have nice things. Why you want to have nice things? So I eat. Why you need to eat? Because I need to feed my girl. Why you want to why you sold drugs to look good? Because man, girls like it when a nigga look good. Why you sold drugs? Because girls like when you can take care of. It all ends, the end game always pussy.
You ain't lying about that.
Yo.
This is facts.
You ain't lying about that.
So ladies, please use the power that God gave you to win in life. Your femininity. Even men, when we gain the knowledge to know this, we understand that sometimes our power is in our silence. If men have to learn to know when to shut up, you need to know when to shut the fuck up. It's simple. And that ain't even a gender-specific rule. Men and women got to know when to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you do.
That's a fact. So you can't even make it a gender thing. Because our mouth can get us killed. And that's all I got to say. So we're going to go to the next subject, man.
Before you go to the next subject, since you talking about young black girls, man, my baby just got accepted to Emory College in ATL with a full ride scholarship. Valedictorian of her class, man. Shout out to my baby.
Congratulations.
What's the name of the college?
Huh?
What's the name of the college?
Emory.
Ooh, that's out here.
Yeah. Yeah, in ATL. Yeah, she got a full ride out there. Yeah.
Emory's a good school. My ex went there, graduated from there.
Yeah, man.
That's a good school, bro.
Congratulations, man.
And say, shout out to all the females, the black women and men that's going out there. They in their books, they staying out of trouble, they not doing drugs, they doing their homework, man. They getting their degrees, and they doing whatever it takes to feed their family, break the generational poverty curse, break the generational poor curse, and build a generational wealth. Man, we salute y'all, man. Straight up. We love y'all, bro. We idolize y'all, not the drug dealers.
No. Those in the trades and the IT world, all that stuff too.
Oh yeah, everything.
Get into that. We need that. We need more tradesmen.
So let's go into this. Oh man, this shit is getting this. I'm loving this episode, bro. This shit getting hotter, boy. Kinfolk, check this shit out. Yodi, it's still a lot of noise in your background. We're gonna have to clear that. But the audio is the most important thing for the show. So try to fix that real quick.
All right, so peep gang, I'm gonna have to fall off then because I'm at work. I work in the oil field.
So, you do? Oh, okay.
I'm a supervisor out here in the oil field, bro.
Oh, I didn't even know. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in my trailer, bro. It's quiet as it can be, bro. But this shit still.
Well, you know what? Hold on. We're gonna work with it. We're gonna work with it. All right. We're gonna work with it. How loud is it to y'all though?
It ain't too loud. It just, it's in and out. It's in and out.
Okay. So we might have to pass because the audio could be the difference between the views and not.
Yeah.
See,
I just said, so I ain't gonna be on days. For a little bit, man. I'll hop on y'all next week, man. Hop on y'all next week. I should be on days by then, shit.
Okay, man. But I think, I thank you so much, Kinfolk, because the effort is there. This says a lot. I'm gonna be communicating with you, and we're gonna try to work some. Because what it is, I'm gonna give me in between me and my boy King. We know some tricks that can dampen that sound for a little bit of nothing.
Hold on. I might got something on here. Hold on.
Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving, but I'm gonna mute you for right now.
Yeah, you good, bro? Do your thing.
All right. Y'all listen up. This is deep, bro.
Scenario: you're married with a child.
Yes.
You and your husband and your child go out on your sailboat.
Okay.
The sailboat gets struck. It's sinking.
Yeah.
Who are you going to save? The child or your husband?
Look, I would choose my child's father because we can make more children. This is an impossible choice. You also have to understand that my hierarchy in my life.
I agree.
God, my man,
husband,
my children,
everything else.
And also, I just want to emphasize spouse.
Your baby and your man is in the water.
Yeah.
Your baby look like a baby. Your man look like a grown man. I'm saving my baby. Like, I love my wife, but like I just feel like
What if she's incapacitated? What if she's knocked out?
I feel like she would be mad at me if I saved her.
She would, but she would get over it because now you a single daddy.
As a man, I can't even like go back and be like, oh yeah, I saved my wife, I let the baby die. Who am I gonna go tell that story to?
Everybody.
Like, that sounds crazy.
Let me tell you this. This is why having an integrity point and barometer with self is so important. Because if somebody said to me, you let your kids die and you saved your husband, absolutely. Now, it's not to say that I wouldn't grieve, that I wouldn't be sad. I'd probably ask myself, did I make the right choice? Oh my God, are we ever going to have children again? You know, I'm getting up there in age. Having kids is hard. All of these things are real things, but I'm telling you right now, I don't care what anybody has to say about any decision that I made because I did it and I meant it.
First situation,
Yes,
husband,
yes,
you love so much,
yes.
on that boat, and you and the baby.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you want him to do?
I would want him to save the child, but I would understand why he chose me.
You would be happy with him after he chose you, not the child?
This is such a challenging choice, but ultimately, my husband, I so recklessly trust my husband that in that moment, that's what made sense to him.
You can't.
And I might be mad. Yeah. I'm already geriatric. We might never be able to have kids again, and the grieving would be crazy for sure. But if he chose me over our children, there's a reason why. God's not done with me yet. Well, people love the word until it's inconvenient, until there's judgment and bias around it. But when you think biblically, husband and wife should submit unto each other. You come first. You are the home front. You are the union. After God comes my husband. If I got to choose between my parents, whom I love, my mom is my very best friend, and my husband, I'm choosing my husband. And this is the problem. People are confusing marriage with being husband and wife. Those are two very different things.
Say that one more time.
Husband or wife means I am committed to this. I am submitted to the mission. I got you no matter what, under the eyes of God, through sickness and health, through all of the things that may come. That is my husband. Not I got married. Most people are just married, but they'll never experience what it means to be husband or wife. They're weak and they quit and they give up and they say, oh, well, it's just easier if I get divorced. So for me, when I have not a husband, but I have my husband, my God-sent husband, the husband that I have been waiting and praying for. When that is my guy and I make a commitment under God, he's first. I no longer belong to my father. I belong to my husband.
All right, first, let's breathe. Now, let me introduce, let me open up the conversation. But first, let's breathe. No comments until it's time for you to speak, but let's breathe.
Goodness.
Before we go into this conversation, let me say this to everybody watching and everybody on the panel. There's this saying where I tell people, when it comes to understanding and learning, I think I go into it with the mind of a child. Because when you go into things with the mind of a child, that means that you're going into it pure. You have not been tainted, or there has been nothing instilled or installed in your mindset. And the reason why that's always the best way to go into learning anything is because it keeps you from having a bias input, looking at things from a bias standpoint, justification, and it also gives you the ability to actually learn or discover something, which intertwines. And let me tell you something, y'all. I learned something when I watched that. I did, bro. I did. And I'm gonna open the floor to the conversation. Who want to go first?
We can let Yogi go. He fresh on the panel.
Yeah. Okay, Yogi. What's your thoughts? Who?
So what we talking about? What she talking? What we talking about?
Say,
What she talking about?
yeah.
I don't see no lies in it, man. Because I mean, shit, I was always taught. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you get married, man, you know what I'm saying, you creating your own little family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So the family that you come from, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it don't exist no more, but it plays second fiddle in your life when you got a household to maintain. You know what I'm saying? And shit, if I marry a woman, man, shit, it's us. We locked in. So I don't see no lies in what she talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it, man. It seems like the reason why I feel like a lot of men don't rush to get married because shit like that. It's just little shit, bro, that motherfuckers can do or say that'll make them, you know what I'm saying, want to stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the fact that the niggas scared of commitment or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just shit, man. If we ain't locked in, what we doing? You feel me? So that's just what I think about it, man.
So let me ask you this, Yogi. So if you put in that position, you unfortunately have to choose between saving your child and your wife, who do you save? You have to choose one. If you're in a position where it's one or the other, you have no choice.
Let me lie to you, tell you the truth.
You got to tell the truth. I'm at my mama's house.
Look here, man. I'm gonna save my child like I was getting another bitch. But see, man, kids are blessed.
Let me say this. The question wasn't, do you save your child or your bitch? The question was, do you save your child or your wife who bore that child? Now the answer may still be the same. I just have to be specific with the question.
It's gonna be my child, man. Because
fair enough.
Yeah. Kids, man, kids are blessing, man. That's your offspring, and that's your legacy. You feel me? So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? At the day when the day come when we all fade away, our kids gonna be still here stomping the ground, putting their feet to the dirt in our names. You know what I'm saying?
What if they grow up to be a bum and a crackhead junkie? Would you still feel the same?
That's a silly question.
That's a real question.
Nah, it's real shit, but
that's a real question, Kip.
I mean, all right, so how will we know what our kids gonna do?
No, I mean you wouldn't know. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
If you think of it from their perspective, would you still feel the same? So let's say, okay. So let me ask you this: if your wife have to choose between you or your child, who would you want her to save, you or your child?
I like living. No, I'm just playing. Man.
Shit,
man. Man, save my youngin, man. Save my youngin, man. I'll be all right. Cause I feel like, man, I don't know what I'm saying? Like, we got this idea of where we go when we die. You feel me? And if that's the place or you know what I'm saying, then I feel like I've done good enough in my life. You know what I'm saying? Where I'll be good on the other side. You feel me? So save my seed, man, because once again, we never know what that kid turn out to be. That kid could probably grow up and change the world. Did LeBron James' mama know she was having LeBron fucking James? You feel me? So it's one of them kind of situations, you know?
He ain't changed the world. He just good at basketball.
I ain't talking about him in that regard,
though. I'm just, hey, I gotta add some shit in. I'm just fucking with you. I respect your opinion. I respect your decision. So let me ask you this again. What if you 23 and she 21? And you got a whole lot of motherfucking living to do, Nick. That was
No. Once again, full truth. Still a lot of shit before I was 23. So I'll be cool to tap out.
Okay, gotcha.
I live some life. Made some money, fuck some hoes. I'm good. I can go. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's still gonna be the same for me, man. what's important to me, man, is the seed, the upbringing my seed could have, could or couldn't have. You know what I'm saying? If they grow up to be a crackheaded bum, hey nigga, I sacrifice my life for that. Ain't that a bitch? But what if they not? It's always the what if factor. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. I'll say so. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this on purpose. I'm gonna go to Trust on this one, and then I'm gonna come to you, King. So take your time, Trust. Explain if who would you save? Your wife, not your bitch. I gotta clarify this shit. Sometimes y'all niggas, one thing I know about niggas, sometimes niggas don't seem to know how to distinguish the motherfucking two.
It's all the same.
Nah, no, it's not to me. I'm sorry. They're not the same.
I'm just playing.
I know. Yeah, your wife or your child.
I would dread to ever have to be in a situation like that. But if we're drowning, I gotta save my child. I gotta save my child. And if I'm drowning and she gotta choose, pick the child. Don't hell no, man. I let me tell you something. I wouldn't be able to live with myself knowing I left that child out there drowning. It's a child. You know what I'm saying? But before you, because I know you just want to ask the question real quick on the go around real quick, but that's a good woman though, boy. She say she gonna save her again. That's a damn good woman. But I can't do it. I can't leave my baby out there like that.
So let me ask you this. Let me throw a bone in it. So again, if you have if somebody has to go, if you can't save both, and in that predicament, both y'all drowning, she can only save one. For whatever reason, that's the predicament. I'm going off what they talked about. Mm-hmm. And she saves you instead. Which means it's too late. Are you gonna hate her, leave her?
No, I wouldn't leave her. I wouldn't leave her because we both grieving at this point. You know what I mean? Because she was faced with a hard decision, man. A decision that, you know, it'll fuck the strongest a person up. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't dare leave her. I can't do nothing but love her. This woman saved my life. I know she left a child. You know, it's a fucked up situation, man. You know, but when I was thinking and when I was hearing that though, because I was trying to play it in different lights also. We kind of make their decisions a lot. People make that kind of decision a lot of times if you think about doing childbirth. A lot of times doing childbirth, a man got to make that kind of decision. Who do I save?
And guess who they usually choose?
They usually choose the wife.
Thank you.
They usually choose the wife. And doing childbirth, I think I would choose the wife. Doing childbirth, I think I would choose the wife. That, you know, but drowning, oh my God.
I mean, does it matter how you have to choose? Because
I think it matters. You know what I mean? Because now we're talking about suffering, the child having to suffer, and a child that we was already in a having a life. This child is, you know, let's say 4 or 5 years old. This child is already living, got a long future here. You know, it's a crucial one, man. You fucked us up with this, but I hope this is the last one of the day. You fucked me up. This was mentally draining. That was mentally draining. I'm telling you, bro.
Now I put it in the middle so we can get light in the end. So I played it right.
That was tough.
What's your thoughts, King?
Man, that is tough. Like what Trust is saying, and Big Yogi and everything.
So if you're drowning,
yeah,
who do you want your wife to save? You or your child?
Like I said, don't want to be in that situation. Don't want nobody being that.
Who do you want her to save? You gotta choose, man. If the clock is ticking, you're drowning.
Of course, I wanted to say the child, and
make a choice, King.
I want to say my child. I want to say my child. Yeah, I mean, because I'm.
Well, this motherfucker hard to answer. Hey, it's hard for people to answer this motherfucker.
It is, because it's like you want to be like.
But you can't. You got to make a choice.
You want to be honest and like thinking like, yo, hey.
So here's the question. Another question. So, who do you save? If who do you save? Your child or your wife?
I'm gonna probably say my wife. I'm gonna say my child. Yeah, I'm gonna say my.
I don't know. You see my show.
No. I meant to say I'm gonna say my child, man. I was thinking about the wife in the conversation, but I was like, let's say my child, because I mean, everything y'all already said everything of why, but I think there's another part, like, is like, if I was to save my wife and then the child goes down or whatever, there's a strong chance, because of statistics, that me and the wifey ain't gonna make it. There's a strong chance.
No. You can't change the narrative. Come on now. No. Don't change the narrative. Y'all, two people gonna make it.
No, I'm saying I didn't change the narrative. I didn't change
the
narrative.
Okay.
No, he's saying it's a chance that they won't make it after he saved her.
After I save her, there's a chance that we won't make it.
They split up. It's a chance they split up after that.
That a lot of depression happens after that. Whenever a married couple loses a child, that's one of the biggest reasons why divorce happens after that.
You know what?
So that was that part kind of comes into factor a little bit, not even majorly, but at the same time, it's more so like I want to carry on my seed, and I think the woman that I picked, she feels the same way. We already had these conversations of like, this, we want to prolong our seed. So regardless, even if my kid grows up to be a crackhead or a drug dealer or a murderer or whatever, I'm pretty sure he's going to have sex and probably have a kid too. So that grandchild might end up being something, but my DNA is still going on and on. And as far as the wife you choose on the delivery table with the child, I think it's more so because once that child comes out, that's the reason why they put the baby on the chest of the parents. Once that child comes out, there's this bond that's different than when you haven't seen the child that's in there. So it's like, hey, we already got here. We can have another baby. Save her. That type of thing. But once the child comes out, this is a whole personality. Like, I commend old girl what she's saying, but there's still a whole personality of a human being that we created, that's both of us, that it's gonna go on. So, hey, we done lived the life, you know what I'm saying? We done lived our life. So we should have an understanding of like, save the fucking child, save the seed, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's where I come from with it.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, I come in, no girl, she loyal as hell. She loyal, but maybe that's part of looking at her. She looked like she come from an Asian background. It might be part of her culture that they're just really submissively loyal to their person, man. Because I get what they're saying, but I think too, also in that what I saw, there is a little bit of toxicity that goes on with that kind of thinking process of like, yeah, man. Like
let him explain it, because I want to hear where he's going with this.
Like a little bit of toxicity in the sense of like not really understanding the use of words and the semantics of like the man comes first, because the man does come first. Yeah, it does. But it's not in like every literal sense of the word. Like, you got to preserve self and have a conversation to know like who's important, what's going on, how things work. Like, yeah, if you're making a plate for somebody, your husband or your kids, which one gets the plate first? Those kind. But as far as a life and death situation, it's like, I can't get to my wife, but I can get to the kid, or I can get to my wife, but I can't get to the kid. Those usually are the scenarios and triaging of situations. But in this situation, if I can only save one, then us as adults, regardless of how old, over 18, we should know the young person is gonna get saved. Yeah, we're gonna preserve life. We're gonna get this person going right here. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be a kid, it could be my wife, and it could be a kid that I don't even know because the plane went down and everybody is gone except for me, my wife, and this strange kid that was on the plane with us. I'm gonna have to decide, like, am I gonna save my wife? Want to save this kid? It's like I'm probably gonna have to. Shit, I don't know. I'm not gonna save my wife. I don't know the kid, but I'm just saying it does make you think. Would I save the strange kid or would I save my wife? I'll probably save my wife, but I'm just saying it'd be a hard situation.
Yeah.
Me and my wife,
he dropped the hard one.
we have to go to some major therapy. We have to go to major therapy, but I just I'm gonna let my plane right there.
Okay. So as I stated in the beginning, I go into things, no matter what my stance is, I go into things, not saying y'all not, I'm speaking in general, this has nothing to do with y'all. I go into things, I like to go into things with that the mind of a child. Because if I didn't go into it, then my thoughts would stand where they stood before I heard the conversation, right? Before I seen the video. And so when I saw this, as usual, I did my research, right? And of course, I saw the video first, so not holding it against y'all, because I know y'all would have did some research on it. So what I did is that I researched other cultures. And when I researched other cultures, the common answer to that question was they spouse. They spouse. And so I took it even a step further. I said, well, let me test the theory. Let me test this research that I'm getting. So as y'all know, my wife's Nigerian. So I asked my wife, I said, baby, if you was in a situation where you had to save either me or our child, and you can only save one, would you choose me or the child? And I said, and be honest, I said, I'm okay if you choose the child or whatever. Do you know, without any hesitation, it didn't take her 2 seconds. You know who she told me she'll save? Her husband. And at that point, the theory is tested. And I asked, I said, why? She said, because you're my husband. She said, you're my husband. I said, any other reason? Because I'm supposed to. She said, baby, we can make another child. She said, as much as I love my child, she said it would hurt me, but she said it would destroy me. Because now here's the point. She said, we can make another child, but she said, I cannot make another you. Nigga, I damn that teared up, nigga.
Bars.
Now, here's the crazy part about it. If you ask me who would I want her to save, I'm gonna tell you my child.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my child. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say, if you ask me, I'm gonna say, nah, my child. But guess what? You're supposed to say that. You're supposed to say that. If you ask her, she will probably want you to save her child too. If I say, baby, who would you want me to save? She gonna save my child. But I gotta be honest. I changed my mind. If I'm in that situation and I have to choose, I'm saving my wife. I sure am. But that's just me.
13-year-old boy going down.
Because even it says husband. What did I say?
I said
we're getting a lot of flack for this one tomorrow.
It's gonna get spiffy. But guess what? I ain't lying. Bring the views in. Here's my thing, bro.
Damn.
Here's the beautiful part about it. There is no. Here's where I stand on the debate. It ain't no wrong answer.
No.
Now that's where I'm a fight to debate it.
I agree with that. There ain't no wrong answer.
Some people gonna argue that's the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Ain't no wrong answer to me.
I got my partner over here. He over here listening, and he agreed though. He say he the same way. He gonna save his woman.
Saving my wife, bro.
Yeah. That's what he said. They can make another child, but this nigga got a lot of kids anyway.
Hey.
So we know
Hey,
one thing.
I
This
can hold my
nigga can do
breath
is
for
make a
5
baby.
minutes. I can get both of them. I'm gonna say both of them. Goddamn.
That ain't the option.
I might go down.
Scenario? So what's the
The
scenario?
scenario is you can only save one.
Drowning.
If they drown, I can swim.
One.
So
I can
I
swim
feel
good.
you, King. Hey, I'm with you, my brother.
That's all. I can swim good. Come, I got you, baby.
Hey,
Hey,
hold on.
these motherfucking shoulders ain't big for no reason.
on,
They can
big.
eat on each one. I'm
Hang
out.
on, Trust. Yogi,
What's
just
up?
answer the question and then I'm gonna ask King.
All right.
Yogi, do you have any adult children?
Nah.
Hold it, stop right there. King, do you have any adult children?
No.
That's the part of the problem. But we're gonna go to the next subject.
What's the problem?
Oh, that's the part of the problem.
I didn't have.
Whoa.
You want me to be a teenage
hold on.
dad?
See, here's why I say that's a part of the
You want me to be a teenage dad? You want me to be a teenage dad?
No, I'm not saying it. What I'm saying is, and we just gonna, because we don't want to put our personal business out there. I'm basically talking about me. Y'all ain't experienced them motherfuckers when they start feeling they coochie and they ding-a-ling.
Oh, man.
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know about that.
I'm just at that mark.
Look, hold on. Let me finish. See, because guess what? While y'all talking about y'all say them first, when they get to a certain age, y'all self gonna want to kill them motherfuckers.
Hey, I'm experiencing a little of it right now, man. I walk damn near close to that age. Hey, on baby boy, he told me to go between the nose and the mouth, preferably the nose, because it's soft. I'm one to put that ass.
Hey, so while we talking shit,
I got
you might want to save them first, but one day you're gonna want to kill them motherfuckers.
Nah, for real.
That's funny to the
That's crazy.
How many times your parents said, I'm going to kill this motherfucker? Get them nerves.
That was
good, bro.
That was a cold one. I ain't gonna lie. Man, you dropped a bombshell on us tonight with that one.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving, fam. We're gonna go to this. Let's go to this.
That was good.
All right, this one heavy too, bro. Oh my god, check this out, y'all.
You're hitting us with the 1-2 like tank.
This heavy, bro. This hurt me, bro.
That came from a marriage. I mean, both of my parents met in church. My father was preaching. My mom was a choir director. Like, she did it the right way. And 2 years ago, I was dating someone. Like, I really thought this man was going to be my husband. Like, it was just in a short amount of time. He really love bombed me when I look back at it. But I remember calling my mom and crying to my mom. I was like, Mom, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to get married. My mom said, take your time. Like, yes, I was married and I did everything right. But she said, I gave you the wrong father. I did it the right way, but I gave you the wrong father.
Wow. I gave you the wrong father. You will never marry the man that you want. You will never marry the man that you want. Because what society has done was overinflated your ego to the point where you think that you are valued at this. You honestly feel that you're a 10. Every woman thinks that she's up there. So now when she finds a man on her level, because water always finds its level, when she found that she couldn't find a man that she envisioned was the perfect man, she had to settle. Every woman settles eventually because every woman wants that freaking top man, right? Every single one of them. But eventually, reality slaps the shit out of them and they realize, oh, okay, I can't find that man. My time is running out. I better find a man. So she settles. So in her head forever, because of greed and hypergamy, she can now tell her daughter this. I didn't give you the best man. Wow. That is rough, man. You imagine a husband listening to this shit. He's given his best to the woman all of his years to raise a child with her, and she'll tell her daughter this. That's how little women think of men these days, where the daughter can get on air and say this about her father. Whoo, man, this would rip my heart apart, man.
A child that.
All right, so
wait a minute.
I want to go first on this.
I need to hear that again.
I want to go first on this one, bro. I gotta go first on this one, man. All right, so basically in this video, you have a woman who was fortunate and blessed enough to be raised in a household where the income was high. She didn't want for nothing. She had an educated mom and dad who were together at least for her adult years. The guy was a preacher, and not sure if they not together. Well, not clearly they're not together. There ain't no fucking way. And here she is on a public forum, shits on her daddy, and then let the world know that her mama taught her how to shit on her father. This woman's mother told her child that her daddy, that she married the wrong man. She picked the wrong father. And here's what's so psychologically fucked up about that. The daughter didn't even feel offended. Because that's what blew my mind. That's what you call ignorance, psychological ignorance. Because she really disrespected you. Because you are of your mama and your daddy. So when you shitted on her daddy, she shitted on you. Because you are a invention of both your mama and daddy. If some other man made you, you would not be the same person. You would not be who you are. And I'm sure some of them. So again, it be things that sometimes that I be seeing and hearing that sometimes some people don't get. So I have to put that out there. She shitted on the daughter, and the daughter didn't even take offense to it. She doesn't realize that. When she said, I gave you the wrong father, you should have been like, Mom, how the fuck you gonna talk to me like that? Did you really just, when you barely saying fuck me? And by her not being offended, that let me know two things. One, your mama hate herself and you hate yourself. So now we got a generational curse where soon when you have a child, that child gonna hate themselves too. Because it done already got passed down. So here we live in a world where, not a world, let me stop there because we be living in a bubble. We live in a society where it is so easy to tear a man down, specifically black men, to the point to where little girls are growing up having no respect for anybody that looks like us. And then they had a nerve to blame it on us. Well, how can you blame women not having respect for black men on us when they never even experienced one? A lot of these girls ain't even experienced one because their mama chose to be single 304s, not get married, put their careers first, and whether it be through fertilization or just having a baby from a nigga, not demanding that dude commit to them because they find it more important to be a mother than a damn wife. They don't see that they're the problem. And then they wonder why this shit is continuing to get worse and worse and worse. And then they wonder why their sons growing up with all that sassiness because they're getting all that feminine energy. It's just a sad situation. And that's my thoughts on it. I'm gonna leave it at that. I doubt our rebuttal. Yogi, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, man, it's some troubling times, man. It's some troubling times, man. I be talking about this a lot to my coworkers, my brothers, and all that kind of shit, man. In some troubling times, man. I feel like if you ain't locked in, if you ain't been locked in with who you with for a minute, y'all came up together, man, to go out there and find something nowadays, this is the kind of shit you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, that shit generational, man. That shit comes from up here, daughter, they daughter, so on and so forth. She ain't gonna never change, man. It's all a mindset. You know what I'm saying? I watch my pops, man, got bust his ass every motherfucking day. Right now, because I seen that, and I seen that's what a man do, that's how I move. You know what I'm saying? My kids ain't got to want to ask me for a bitch ass thing. Like I said, I work in the oil field. I'm gone, but they call my phone. They get whatever they need. No problem. And see, it's different being raised as a man, bro, and the women, because I don't know, man. It's just hard nowadays, man. That's why, man, you gotta really like lock in and see what you really looking for in somebody, man. Because you get a lot of this kind of shit, man. Motherfuckers, they ain't raised right. They don't know how to treat a man when they get a man. And then the crazy part about it is they be through all the fuck niggas and all that kind of shit. Then when they get a solid one, because they done been through so much fuck shit from what they was raised up with to what they dealt with. Now when they get a solid one, they run them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Yoga.
Yep.
What's up?
Yep.
Do you think the father plays a part in that?
Most definitely.
In that result?
Most definitely.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me pick your brain. Tell me why.
When I tell you the truth. So I feel like the father's important in two regards, man. And that's for the son and the daughter, right? And it's really simple as fuck. I feel like a man is important for the son because that's gonna be the first person like him that he sees. That's like the father and the son. The son's a reflection of the father. I feel like how the father moved, the son gonna move because that's what he's seen all his life, right?
I don't mean to cut you off, but okay. So, in what part do you give me some examples of what plays a part in the father being to blame for this?
Honestly, I don't see why. I don't see how he will be blamed for it.
I do.
But see, that's the thing, though. We kind of don't know how the father was. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
That's my whole point. Because here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you again. It's always certain things that expose people, right? Yeah. You want to know what she told me, and I'm not assuming. I'm just going off what she told me. You want to know what she let me know when she said that? She let me know she chose a nigga that she really didn't want in the first place.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I caught that.
She didn't want him in the first place. But guess what? He probably had enough money. She probably was having a spiritual battle. We live in a time where when things don't go right, we run to God. And she probably was like, and she had to deal with impressing other people. Oh, mommy, I'm dating a preacher. Are you happy for me? Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? All that shit come into play. And she probably really didn't want him. Or he probably wasn't what she grew up around. But whatever the case, she didn't really want that dude, bro. She sounds like a Jada Pinkett. She probably didn't even want to marry him.
But how do we blame the father though? That's the part.
I just explained. Because let me tell you this, King. Let me tell you this.
I'm listening.
If you the simp in a relationship.
No, I get that. If you're the simp.
Okay, then. So guess what's going to happen? The kids are going to see that. How do you think they're going to carry themselves in the world? Because if they see mama running over the nigga, they're going to think they can run. They're going to think that's normal.
But how do we know that he's the simp? How do you know we getting ran over? That's the part I'm talking about. Like, where's that?
I'm not saying he got ran over, but what I'm saying is for her to be comfortable enough to say I picked the wrong father, she's telling you that.
No, I agree with that. I agree that. I agree that she let's say for a fact, she picked the wrong dude or settled for the wrong. She in her mind settled in her mind for a fact. Okay, cool. But I'm just saying, like, how does that make the father its fault in a sense of like he was just like a husband and a father? I feel like that's two different things. Two different things. It could be
They
that
go hand in hand. You
they
can't
go hand in
separate
hand
the
because
two.
you could be the
You
father.
can separate the two.
No. I'm talking about when it comes to relationships. I ain't talking about if you fucking other hoes and all that other shit. That's different.
No. I'm saying I'm just going off the words what the old girl said. The girl said.
Yeah.
The girl said that my mom said I picked the wrong father for you. Yeah. So she's saying she picked the wrong father, but it's like that's kind of an oxymoron because you can't be a wrong father if you're a father. You're a father. That's what you're supposed to do. So he was a dad. He was a father to the daughter. So if you're saying I picked the wrong mate, I picked the wrong person, or did this was he an abusive father to the daughter or something? Was he, those kind of things like that?
No, we don't want to go there because we don't want to use the worst examples. We're talking about nothing. Yeah. Nobody was fighting nobody and none of that. Just a regular marriage, and it just, you know what I'm saying? Because then that goes into some other stuff. Here's my point, right? What I'm saying is this: where a man can cause problems with a woman's relationship life, and this is for the father that's in the child's life, is if you don't set the tone in your household, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem. You see what I'm saying?
100%. 100.
Here's what I'm saying. My woman can't disrespect me, period. In front of the kids.
Nowhere.
Nowhere, right? But let's be real. In my generation, it was so common to see women clown men in front of the church. That's so common, man. It's normal in the black community. Right. The man can come home from work working 12, 13 hours. And instead of shutting the hell up, giving it in the plate, you got to take the kids here tomorrow. What you gonna do about the leak, the water leak? I need this. It's like the man can't even get a mental break when he come in the house.
That's it. That's after working all motherfucking day too.
And that's after working all day. Right? And here's the crazy part. Let me add to this though.
All right.
But the minute it's so normalized to where when the mama disrespects the husband, it doesn't even bother the kids. It's normal. But as soon as the man even gains his ground and say, "Woman, shut the hell up with all that noise," even the not only does the mama look at you like you out of line, the kids look at you like you out of line. They get scared. Ooh, daddy hollering.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is this: when you have a man who's in a relationship that he had to put more work in than she did, then that's gonna rub off on the kids. I'm gonna tell you what my ex-uncle told me one day, and the aunt. You know what they told me? They say, "Look here, nephew, I'm gonna tell you the truth, because we for right. Relationships is house building, brick land." And he said, when somebody building a house and they land the brick, somebody got to mix the cement, pour the cement, stir the cement, lay the cement, and somebody got to put the bricks down. Mm-hmm. He said, if you doing more work to build that foundation than your other half, you shouldn't be with it. And so we have a lot of times when you have men who leave with their money, even if they have more to give. And a lot of times that be the grounds, that be the only thing that keeps that woman from really getting out of line or getting out of line too much. Yeah. Right? And when that happens is, guess what? You got to blame the man for that. Because guess what? I'm the type of dude, woman get out of line with me, I stop the money flow. You gonna get right. Oh, you gonna get right. Or the money will cut off. You know what I'm saying? And so, because I even said this before, you could be in a two-parent household and still be in a household where there's no real male authoritarian figure. Right? See, you got a lot of guys that come in and work those square 13 hours, but they leave the parenting 100% to the parent, to the mom. That's not healthy. It's not healthy. You gotta lay the law down. You gotta be that authoritarian figure. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say, based off, even if it's just off him choosing the wrong woman or chasing the woman that he ended up marrying, he still holds some accountability for it, because you supposed to. I can tell that you can tell that man been got disrespected plenty of times before, because for them to be comfortable enough to even for her mama to be able comfortable enough to tell her that, and for her to be comfortable enough to say it on a public forum, that's not old. They ain't just out of nowhere, out of 28, 38 years, just decide to disrespect the man.
Yeah.
So it's a pattern. So
yeah.
Whew, that's rough, bro. That's why I tell people, man, don't date no woman with kids. I'm sorry. And I've dated women with kids. I still stand by it. I know from experience, don't date them.
I know one thing. This show backs up my answer from that last video. I'm letting that bitch drown.
Straight up.
Fuck that.
Guess what?
Hey, but
what? That man, guess what? That's the woman that ain't loyal. An unloyal woman gonna show signs, bro. That woman showed signs. He just probably was like, I'm gonna stick it out. The Lord told me for better or for worse. Nah, nigga, worse than here came, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, in the video, she say she felt like she was love bombed. She say she was into dude, wanted to be with dude, and he flipped the script on her.
Yeah.
And then the mama comes with information
that
saying that I got you the wrong father. I you know what?
Yeah.
Her mama a punk ass bitch. And I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you why. Because she shouldn't have gave her daughter that kind of information. You know what I'm saying? It was a better way she could have put that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the girl was shooting high. She must have thought high of the guy that she wanted to marry, and this guy didn't want to marry her. So, and obviously the mother settled for somebody she didn't want to marry. So it was a better way she could have put that to her. So that kind of lets us know that mama really bitter. She bitter. So she's feeding. Yeah, she bitter. So she feeding bitter fruit to this child. Dang. Gonna have her bitter with whoever she meet next. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just cold to me. And we gotta be careful of things we tell our kids, you know, even if that's how you feel in certain situations. Like, you know, I'm not gonna put all my business, you know, on the internet.
Yeah.
But me, I have full custody. I have full custody of my 9-year-old daughter, right? And I just say this to say that her mother is not perfect. In my eyes, she's not perfect. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I would never in a million years down talk her to my daughter. Do you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't sit there and badmouth this woman in front of my daughter, because all I'm doing is hindering my daughter's growth and hindering what my daughter can be. You see what I'm saying? So we got to be careful of the message that we sending these kids. You know what I'm saying? Even let's say, okay, you with this man and you feel like daddy ain't shit. You don't tell a goddamn kid, yeah, your daddy ain't shit. Woo. Look what you putting in their head.
And never, in no time frame. In no time
frame is that okay, man.
That. And I think, and I agree with you. That's a no backbone, coward ass bitch to say some shit like that about your husband. if it, I don't even know. I'm not sure if it's still her husband. If it's still her husband.
No, they clearly they gotta be divorced. I hope they.
I hope so. But you know, like you were saying, that's how these niggas be. They still be in a relationship.
They still be in a relationship with them.
In it. But I'm just like you said, I do agree. When I heard it, I did feel like, man, they already been talking like this because she's just too comfortable, and that's not cool. That's not cool.
And then at the end of the day,
she waited too long. She waited too long to say some shit like that. You you're scarring that woman and how she's supposed to perceive the next man. That's just common fucking sense. The daughter is looking at the dad as like, yo, the man that I'm gonna be with gotta be as bad as my dad or better. The same thing with the mom with the son should be the same thing. Yeah. It like shit's crazy right now, man.
It was like me and Trust was talking about a couple of months ago, right? The mama can be a devilish, unfaithful, unloyal, disrespectful, crackhead hoe that done fucked everybody on the north side of town. And she's still a black queen, mama. But the daddy can't so much as breathe wrong, and he the shit coming out of camel's ass. He ain't worth shit. Oh, hate daddy. Daddy made one mistake. Whoo, daddy lost his job and missed a child support payment. Hate his ass. The father can't make one mistake. And he's the scum of the earth. The mama can be a crackhead hoe that done banged everybody. And it's still, you my black queen, mama. No, she's not a black queen. She's a crackhead.
Fake ass bitch.
Look, the mama could have lost the kids to leaving them at home, and they get adopted, get separated, and one get molested, and they still love this woman.
It's loud, bro.
And the daddy can just miss one child support payment or make one mistake or get lied on and said daddy did this or daddy don't care about you, and they automatically hate him.
But see, that's why we looked at like we are nowadays as black men, bro. It's hard out here for a pimp, man. For real.
Don't. You can't say YouTube rules. Don't say.
Oh, my bad. My bad, YouTube. But it's hard out here for black men, bro. And see, like, man, like me personally, I feel like that's why, because the world look at it like this, man. If they don't respect each other, why would we respect them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like man, like you said, bro, you can walk in the motherfucking house, show shoes on, and I want shoes in their house, and you everything under, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. You can do everything under the sun for everybody, bro, and we still in last place.
Yeah.
That's why me personally, I got the mind state, fuck y'all and what y'all think. I'm gonna do me regardless. Y'all gonna have something to say about me anyway. They talked about Jesus. So who am I?
Straight up. Yeah.
Who am I? You feel me?
Yeah.
And here's some advice to the brothers too. I want to give them two pieces of advice. One, as bad as it is out here, don't give up, because here's why. You only need one good woman.
Yeah.
You only need one. So it might be 100 bad women out here. Just find that one. Two.
Yeah.
And here's some old school shit. And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about this saying. I was told this, but I was hard-headed. But it was also played a part to me. Even though I had a father in my life, I still grew up for a number of years. I still grew up in a number of years in a single parent home without a male authoritarian figure. And that's why I tell people, even if you had a father in your life, marriage and relationships is important, because if you don't have a male authoritarian figure in your home every day to keep your emotions at bay and help mold your manhood, that's a problem. You're gonna be a little bit more emotional than the average nigga. You see what I'm saying? So my point with this is this. Make sure when and this old school saying, make sure she love you more than you love her. Because if you love her more than she love you, you got a motherfucking problem on your hand. Don't get caught up in a dime, because guess what? If she a 6, you make her ass a 10. If she a 7, you make her ass a 10. If she a 8, you make her ass a 10. If she a 9, you make her ass a 8. If she a 10, you make her ass a 7. Because if you blow her goddamn head up, she gonna shit on you anyway.
Damn.
Yeah.
Keep her ass humble. Baby, how I look in this suit? You all right? Let's go.
Damn.
Rock fucked up.
Damn, hard on. He hard on.
But am I lying though? Am I lying? Am I lying?
Don't give up. Don't give up out there, fellas, man. Don't give up out there. All you need is
you gotta balance that shit out, kid. I don't care if she killing that suit. Shit, she could be killing that suit. Baby, how I look in this? You good? Let's go.
Straight.
I ain't gonna lie. I did find mine when I gave up, bro. I threw the towel in.
Yeah.
I was out there in them streets for a minute. And
but remember when I said you gotta just choose one?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you a mistake. I'm gonna tell you a mistake where a lot of us men make. We get caught up and we sometimes shit on the right one. Yeah. And we give our ass hell. That ain't, but see, luckily, by us being men, we have better odds at finding another good one. But sometimes I done seen a lot of men get old and they done ran out of all that good woman.
Yeah.
They done had they 2 or 3 good women and they fucked them over.
So ran them to the damn ground.
And then now they looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? To me, the true meaning of playerism, you know what I'm saying, is being able to hold one down. That's ism. That's ism.
Oh, yeah.
You can't hold one down. That's a problem. You mean saying you can't hold one woman down for the long run? One?
Flex in his own right.
That's a flex.
Yeah, for sure.
That's definitely.
Am I lying, Trust?
Nah,
I love it. I love it.
Sure.
I love it. I love when me and my whole
even if you ask any ism, right? Any imps.
Yeah.
Let's say they done had a multitude of girls. I bet you the best ones got at least one that stayed down. Right or wrong?
Yeah, for sure.
All I'm saying is all you need is one.
Bottom beach. My bottom beach.
Like my mentor used to always tell me, man. Yeah. One good woman is better than 5 funky bitches.
Yeah.
Preach. Now, check this out. Here's the perfect segue, right? Here's the perfect segue. Check this out. Now, we were just talking about, you know, the wife and the daughter and everything. So, here we go. Y'all can see it?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're not gonna talk to me like that, you dumbass bitch.
Oh my God.
You're not gonna talk to me like that.
Kick to the face.
You're not gonna talk to me like that. You dumbass play in our face right now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Put your hands on me. Yeah, but I gotta. You gotta put your hands on me. I'm just so sweet.
Oh God damn!
So, y'all sure y'all want to let the kid live?
Motherfuckers got jokes.
This motherfucker gonna be bad as a motherfucker. That That motherfucker gonna be fighting teachers and shit. What the fuck? Are you dead? You be like, damn it, I should have traded that motherfucker in for mine.
God damn.
Conversation. Hey man, can I do that again, please?
Yeah, you gonna be like, God, can we switch this shit back?
That little motherfucker in there going ham.
She's angry.
Teacher better than me.
That's just.
Let me tell you something.
That's
lack of ass whooping.
Yep.
Lack of discipline. She wasn't taught respect. See, that's what a father gonna do. Teach you how to respect people.
I think there may be a little bit of abuse discipline going on because the way she talking, somebody talking like that to her at home. That's she angry. She wanted to let some anger out.
Or it might not even be that. It might just be just how they talk. It might not be them talking at her like that. But you got these loose. I mean, like, I'm gonna tell you what blows my mind. Like when my parents was raising me and my siblings, you couldn't walk in there with no UGK playing. They knew you was gonna play it outside. And they was okay with that. They letting you be young outside. But when you come in this house, you better not cut that bitch and hoe and fuck the police shit. When I was coming up, now to their defense, they could play their music in front of us then because the music back then was more respectful. They used to talk in code. See, we didn't know what the white horse was until we was grown. And then we found out, they were talking about cocaine. It's different now. They're saying, fuck you, bitch, I'm doing cocaine in the restroom. So in my era as a parent, it was my responsibility to make sure that when my kids are riding with me or when I'm in the house, I'm not playing no cursing music, bro.
Yeah.
Because I have respect for me as a parent and respect for my kids. And I don't, because if my kids curse and say, fuck a bitch, how am I going to discipline them or check them when I'm disrespecting? I'm feeding them. I can't feed them the poison and then get mad when they spit the poison out of it.
Yeah.
Right. So I definitely agree that that's one of the possibilities, King. So I'm not disagreeing with it, but I'm also in that it also probably is that's just how they talk around them.
I believe that because I'm hearing it right now. I mean, I got a 10-year-old daughter. I'm hearing it. How the other little girls talk, how they talk, and I hear them on their little iPad when they talking to each other. And this is, man, they do have a different conversation. They are talking crazy and sassy like that. It's just like something about that video because I did see that video before and I watched it a couple times.
Yeah,
and it was just something about the way she was acting, her mannerisms was like, it was just too kind of calculated and it seemed kind of timid, like she didn't want to do it, but she did. And then, of course, how teens are, they're going to rally each other up and they act different in front of their peers, opposed to if she was just in a hallway by herself and still, I think she still would have been agitated. I think she still would have caught attitude and everything.
I mean, she assaulted the teacher.
You know what I'm saying? But even if it is some kind of overly conversation abuse going on or non going on, abuse ain't discipline. Discipline is love. Discipline is discipline. Discipline is not beating your mother kid down.
But let me say this too. Let me add to this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you another thing that watching that told me. She don't respect her mama either.
No, not at all.
She don't.
Not at all.
And it's her mama's fault.
It's her mama's fault. Yeah.
Because her mama not giving her nothing to respect.
No, and definitely the father's fault. 100.
He's not there.
Exactly.
But we can't say it's his fault though.
It's his fucking
it
fault.
Could be.
If you ain't
there.
You ain't there. It's your fucking fault.
No.
Yeah. Because let me tell you something. I'm
Get your ass there.
Even if I'm with the woman or without, if my kid is acting up, I'm coming.
I
don't gotta be with this woman to lay down loud with my child.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't hold him accountable in that note. Not me.
Shit.
It takes two.
No pass. You get no pass with me.
Right.
Grown ass.
You're right.
It takes two.
You're right, but it takes one. It takes one to make sure they don't have babies from ain't shit niggas. Period. Ain't nobody rape her. The nigga, she knew the nigga wasn't.
The kid's here. It took 2 to make that
doesn't matter.
Be here.
It doesn't matter. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
He better roll his ass back.
No matter where he laid his head.
He better roll his ass back.
Nah.
Yeah.
He better pull Walmart.
He got to get his shit together. You know, now look, we're not taking nothing away from. We're not taking nothing away saying she didn't meet a not
no,
shit
I didn't say that. It's not his fault at all.
But him being a not shit bullshit ass nigga has a lot to do with why this child is acting the way this child act. Let me see. If he still wasn't with her, first of all, it's nine times out of 10 that bitch gonna want full custody, okay? Because they get the benefit. Secondly, that means she still was gonna be raised in an environment where there was no male authoritarian figure on a consistent basis, which means she was still gonna be fucked off. She was gonna be fucked off. You don't think it's possible to co-parent a good child?
Well, I'm gonna say this: co-parenting in itself is unhealthy. It's unhealthy.
Not saying that. We're saying, is it possible to co-parent and raise a decent child?
It's possible for a crack baby to be successful too, but we know the chances of it is going to be against them.
Touche.
I'm just being honest. Here's my thing, and this exposes, and nobody's wrong. All y'all have a valid point, but here's what this exposes. It exposes just how toxic and fucked up we are as a culture, because this is what happens. Things like this get normalized when marriage is not viewed as that important. It's just be real.
Just popping kids out, yeah.
It's just baby mama shit. I mean, so much to the point to where women are okay with you not even marrying them, but having a kid from them and leaving.
Yeah.
So this exposes even more of the problem. We don't even value marriage no more. Hey, I don't want you to marry me, but I have a baby from your ass.
I done heard it before.
Me too.
Yeah.
Guess what? Didn't we just say earlier the most powerful weapon on the world is pussy, right? Femininity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? If every nigga that want to talk to you and you say, shit, you want to fuck me, nigga, you got to marry me. I bet you that bitch gonna find somebody that's gonna marry you.
Somebody gonna do it.
Somebody gonna say shit. And most likely it's gonna be the dude that's willing to commit. Because no nigga want no. Most niggas don't want no pussy that bad. And it's cheaper to go buy some. They gonna that bad? Why I'm gonna marry you just as I have sex with you? That's all I'm saying.
You don't even hear shit like that no more.
Don't even hear it. They having baby showers and no baby daddy there.
You don't even. Yeah, that shit is out the window.
Damn.
Bro.
Yeah, I see it. I see it all the time, man. When me and my wife, when we take our kids to appointments or going places, that's the first thing I be looking at. I'm like, how many dads here? How many moms are here? It's usually a lot of moms.
I have a female friend that's an OBGYN. She said it really messes her head up. And she said, she grew up with that mentality too, thinking about like men are more the dogs and men no good. But she said when she started working in the delivery rooms, she was like, man, there's so many black women having babies and they ain't got no man. And it ain't even the man that's running away from him. It's the woman. They was like, shit, I don't need no nigga.
Oh, yeah.
They not even pressuring these dudes to commit to them, bro, to marry them. That shit crazy, bro.
You don't think that's like toward the times, like, I'm speaking for today, for instance, right? I grew up in the 80s, man, so it's a whole different era back then, right?
Yeah.
But, like, you don't think the culture of today is what contributes to the bullshit thinking of women nowadays? Because you got the Megan Thee Stallions, the Cardis, and all that bullshit. And this is a very influential society we live in today as far as these youngins, right? See, like when I grew up, and bro, if you ain't got it, like you can't tell me nothing if you ain't walking how you talking. You feel me? But nowadays, man, they listen to this bullshit, and then little do they know, most of these hoes that's rapping and doing all, my bad. Most of these females that's rapping and doing all this shit, talking about what they talking about, in the background got dudes married, but they got you thinking, oh, this the lifestyle to live. Yeah. So you out here, you know what I'm saying, basically putting yourself up to the highest bidder. That shit weak. That's why it's hard out here, man.
Well, I don't blame it. I don't blame it on the culture, because the culture is created, right? And we are the main ones fueling the culture. So it's one thing for it to be creative, but the problem that I have with us as a people is that we're the main one driving the vehicle, right? So in other words, like, just because the culture's there, right? Somebody created and we know who created, but that's a whole nother conversation, right? But when we're okay driving the vehicle, that's the problem, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like the story of the two twins. They both grew up poor. They both had the same parents. They both had the same necessities. They both went through the same life. Both went to the same school. Both the same age. Both got loved the same. But one of the twins went on to go to college, be successful, be a lawyer or football player or whatever, get a good job, and he was good in society, never did drugs, never sold drugs. But then the other twin, he took the street route, right? So it kind of goes back to the element of where you started. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that even if two people are raised in the same household with good background or just good upbringing, right? We gotta choose not to indulge in the culture. You know, at that point, it is an individual decision. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my take on it. We gotta stop
whatever you see frequent is your frequency.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So what Big Yogi was saying, you know, it being the culture, you know, like how you were saying earlier, we playing this music in front of these kids.
Yeah.
Watching these videos with she twerking and this going on and all this here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that perpetuates the thought that this is okay. This is how this go. This is, you know what I mean? Kids don't know.
Yeah, and Yogi right about that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a new drug that we didn't have to deal with as parents.
Yeah, this is a new animal.
Yeah, but my point is, my sister, she proved to me that when it comes to parenting, you have to evolve as a parent. And a lot of times we get caught in raising our children the same way our parents raised us. Yeah. Which is cool. You take the good ways that they parent, because some of the ways they parented us is still relevant. But then we had to learn to evolve. So like my sister, when they went to bed, man, my sister would take all the kids' phones. She didn't deprive them of the phone. She said, give me them phones. Now, she did start off saying, go to bed, but get out the phone. So when she would catch them on the phone, okay, F that up, give me. And I'm talking about she did this their whole childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she would purposely put books in their room.
Yes.
If a kid bored and they ain't got nothing else to do but look at them books, they're gonna read them books because they idle. They idle. Their mind is it's like they can't, it's their brain, new stem cells growing. So you know they having growing pains, their joints are scratching, that shit hurt. But they can't explain it, so they gotta do something. Man, you put the right material in front of that kid. Put a good toy in a 6-year-old. Man, give them 2 months.
Yeah.
They gotta feed off something. So, but I totally get it, man. So we got one more. And we're gonna end this thing, but let's go with this one. I gotta be more quicker with this shit. That's why, man, I'm looking for a female co-host, bro, so she can do some of this stuff. She can already have it ready. Now this gonna be interesting, y'all.
I think Black people have this may ruffle some feathers, but I feel like Black people have revolutionized poverty. and made it look so fucking cool that people think we like it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
I think that black people have made
That's a
poverty
fucking
look
bar.
so cool that people think we fucking like it, bro.
And
We don't like it. We're
also-
just making the
also,
best
too,
of it.
Even the trauma that come from it, niggas aspire to it.
Like
niggas want to be a tough nigga. You don't realize this nigga ain't tough. This nigga just watched his daddy die and his mama on drugs and like his life. That nigga traumatized. That nigga got PTSD. He ain't tough,
but he got a fresh
he's
Jordan on,
traumatized. And to the point where a nigga could grow up in a home like this and aspire to be from the projects.
It's because unfortunately people think that blackness is tied to poverty. They think that the black experience is being poor. That's why when you have others who equate poverty to being black, oh, I don't have any privilege, I grew up poor. Why the fuck do you think because you've been broke that you know what it feels like to be black? No, you don't. You've just been poor.
Well, I think that those people that say they're just liars. It's just like
I think that, like I said, we've made poverty look so easy and so cool that they think that it's
we just
synonymous.
are cool. You're not gonna take the cool. You're not gonna take the
This
rhythm.
is for the cool.
Yeah, you're not gonna take the rhythm out of black people's steps. You're not gonna keep black people quiet. I think
we're always gonna be too loud when we were never meant to be heard.
too, and you're never gonna stop us from being creative. So we're gonna find ways to express. And it, just as much as you're gonna have somebody that is gonna be critical of America, you're gonna have somebody that celebrate that neighborhood.
Correct.
And both things exist. And I think that you get into glorification when you got record labels pretty much creating a blueprint for what our music should be.
Right.
And they putting it in a spreadsheet. This does well and this does
And
well.
they got a checklist.
And they got a checklist, and these words have to be mentioned, and this is the subject matter.
And you're gonna tell me black.
And you're gonna tell me black.
I think black people have
All right, so before we get into this, and I'm gonna keep it short, and then I'll let all y'all go first. I want to make sure I share the time. It's go back to what I said earlier, man. Man, I love learning, man, and there's a saying, it take a lifetime to learn a lot of things. And they said, and basically, man, I love learning, man. That is mind blowing when I saw that, and it's not nothing that we don't know, but when you hear it in such wording, it's just beautiful to hear because, you know, our language is vast and we can put words in order in so many ways to where it really changes the thought process. And like Trust said earlier, it's good when you can do that because a certain mixture or order of words, it tap into the different frequencies, which increases your level of understanding. And I remember saying a long time ago, the number one killer of Black people is cool. And so when I saw this video, it just made me think about that quote that I had thought about, and I had spoke on it on one of my earlier podcasts when I first started. And that kills me because let me give you an example. I remember growing up, and even to this day, I still do it. Bragging about me having a daddy, it bothers some Black people. You want to know why? Because mama doing it all by herself is what's fucking cool in Black culture now. Not having a fucking daddy is cool now. You know how insane that shit is, bro? To where I get looked at funny for bragging about my daddy? This is where we are mentally as a people. And even worse, we find so many ways and reasons to justify it. That's what kills me the most. Is we find ways to justify. I don't care what the fuck you've been through, bro. It ain't my fucking fault you ain't have a fucking daddy. That's your motherfucking problem. I'm supposed to downplay my daddy, my hero, because your motherfucking dad didn't have a daddy? Fuck you. Right? Kid come on from college, don't nobody care. Kid come on from doing a bid, probably snitch. Ooh, free him, yeah, have a party, throw a concert. That shit mind blowing to me, man. I'm gonna let y'all expound on it, bro. But I feel it. They're absolutely right, bro. And it is nothing justifies it. And what kills me about it is, if I'm not black and I see this, I'm gonna look at y'all funny time and say, they black people must like being poor. I mean, I'm not saying it's they fault they poor, but they're glorifying it. Y'all don't know one race of people outside of black people that glorify being poor. If y'all do, let me know. Who want to expound on it?
You can go ahead, King.
Man, yeah, I mean, I like Gigi Flair. She's very intelligent, and just listening to her is like there was layers in there that I don't even think people caught. But
yeah,
yeah, I don't know if I can necessarily say that, you know, I can understand how we can't say glorifying the poverty because of like the mentality and the lifestyle that gets kind of embellished and everything like that. But there is something that what she's saying about like other cultures looking at our culture as if like, okay, poverty, the ghetto, the hood is linked to just black people. I do get that sense of the situation. And then also like part that was her genius part that I caught that I haven't heard anybody do in like 10 years, like the genius part about the whole like white privilege of equating that poor means that you don't have the white privilege because you grew up poor as a white person, and you're equating that to like poor as a black person. And it's like that's not what white privilege is. And I like how she had like casually worded that, because that's not what white privilege is. That's not it at all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even a black privilege to be poor. It's shit at all, nothing like that, or to be in poverty.
There's a lot of white poor people.
There's a lot of white. Like I drove through with one of the richest family in Texas. We drove through Ohio, and it was nothing but like white people that are poor. It fucked me up. They were looking. It fucked them up too because they were. I'm the only black person in the car.
Yeah.
And we're leaving a racetrack, and I'm like, it fucked us up. Like, and they were looking at us like, I said it out loud. I was like, I ain't never seen no white hood before.
Yeah,
I said it out loud, and everybody just bust out.
I've seen plenty of them. Yeah,
you know,
like I was just in Livingston when I was in Houston. I had to shoot to Livingston because that's where I go get when I have my dentist set. And it's like, bro, Livingston is a poor white city. They're poor as shit.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, with that is kind of got off what we were saying right there. My bad, I just kind of got off. But yeah, that right there, I'm gonna land my plane right there. Kind of got off where I was saying that.
Gotcha.
We got Ariel come back to me in a minute.
All right, Trust, you want to expound on that?
Yeah, I think now they do equate being poor or, you know, living substandard or whatever have you. I think people do equate that with black people, you know what I'm saying? For as it being glorified by black people, I think we do a lot of glorifying of it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let's take rap music for example. T.I. son, I don't know which the wild one. What's his name? King. Okay. Now he goes and he makes this gangster music. And I seen a clip of him one time telling T.I. that he was from the hood. And T.I. was like, you don't know nothing about the hood.
I saw that.
What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Because we have this, I don't know where it comes from. We have this concept now that it's cool to be poor. It's cool to be from the hood. You know what I mean? And little do they know, motherfuckers trying to get out the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers trying to get to a status where you can send your kids to private school, where you can afford those extra little, if the kid playing sports or whatever, you can afford those camps and all these kind of things to help this child exceed, you know, and we really got to get out of that. And like you just said, Rock, being cool is the number one killer of us.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna take some blame on my part also, because I could remember me back being in high school. You know what I'm saying? Not to toot my own horn, but I was a pretty sharp kid. You know what I mean? I was a pretty sharp kid, but I glorified bullshit.
Yeah.
I glorified bullshit. I glorified the dude standing on the corner selling drugs and driving a nice car and doing all these women and all this kind of things. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't glorifying nobody who was a lawyer, a doctor, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the things I glorified. I was so sharp as a kid, man. I graduated with all C's. And the way I graduated with all C's, because I would go to class like it was college. I would get a syllabus and I would do just enough to get a C. Yeah. Bullshit. And the rest of my time, I'm bullshitting in the highway, skipping school, going smoke weed, doing silly shit.
Yeah.
When I could have been excelling at what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, oh, well, mama say graduate, I'm gonna graduate, get on out the way so I can go do what I, you know what I mean? Bullshit. Yeah. And we gotta stop, and we gotta stop glorifying this bullshit. And it's up to us now, as you know, that middle generation, I would say, to let these kids know and to show them any kind of way we can that they don't have to be that. That's not cool. Because 90-some% of these guys who you see that you think are cool, that shit finna end real bad, really, really uncool. The cemetery, jail, and plenty of other bullshit that come with that street shit. That shit ain't cool.
It ain't.
And we gotta let these kids understand that, man, that ain't cool. That's why I be so proud of my little brother, you know what I mean? And by the time I woke up, you know, he was coming into age, and I used to preach that to him, like, bro, I fucked up. I should have woo. And I'm glad that he went and he finished college and he did, you know what I'm saying? Cause bro, that shit, that street shit played out. That shit for the birds. That shit don't get you nowhere.
Yup. You ain't lying, bro.
Same way.
Yeah, man. So, man, hey, boy, I ain't gonna lie. You spit some bars on their trust, man. Yeah. And to the people out there, let me make this clear. Trust has evolved. He has become a great man. He's a leader. He has put in his work in the community and continues to do so. He's a full-time father as well as an entrepreneur. So, hey, just know that.
Good job.
You know what I'm saying? So if you out there and you living a life that you have been told and you know has no ending but jail or death, get out of it, man, because the streets is done. They never was not done. Nobody has retired from a successful street career. Nobody. Nobody actually worked and retired. I didn't say switching the rap. No, nobody has successfully started a criminal career and successfully ended a criminal career just being that.
No.
They ended up in jail or dead. Don't let these movies fool you with this glorification. All that old Al Capone shit, Scarface shit. Y'all glorify, y'all want to be every part of the movie except the fucking end. Y'all think y'all life cuts off before the end. No, it don't. Your life gonna end just like the movie.
Just like the movie.
Or
you know what I'm saying? Man, that's it, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all longer, man. We pushing 240. This was a damn good show,
This
bro.
was a good one, man. This was a real good one. I enjoyed y'all, brothers.
I did too.
Good one.
Man, Big Yogi, first time on here. We hope to see you again, bro. I love y'all, man, and we out. We gonna do it like that. Peace out.
All right, peace.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.